Kaivalya, or the abode of Lord Shiva, is the name of the Chinmaya Mission Center in Orlando. The center has grown by leaps and bounds to arrive at where it is today.
We are very fortunate to have this beautiful institution, as we can call it maybe Gurukul in Sanskrit, but in English it is a school where philosophy and language is taught. We have this only because the presence of Sri Gurudev, which is actually the breath of this institution, the prana, as you can say, of this institution, is Sri Chinmayananda Swami Maharaj.
In an atmosphere of love, we transmit the knowledge of Vedanta and cultural values to the children, and they seem to pick up at a very young age, and that's all it's about. It's about tradition and culture and passing the values to children.
The main objective of Bal Vihar is to pass to our children the values taught by our great sages and saints. Children are the ambassadors and torch bearers for the future, and Gurudev has blessed us with this institution called Bal Vihar, which is the mechanism to build a great and glorious future for ourselves that is based on cultural values and character.
The values that our forefathers have given us, we have to transmit them. And I think we have a beautiful mechanism here that Gurudev has given us, and we're fortunate that we have Shailaji and others making that happen.
And as a youth growing up in America, it's extremely important to have some form of base of culture, and Chinmaya Mission definitely provides that for me.
Of course, what we discovered was they were learning much more than just the stories. They were learning about the mysticism and the symbolism behind it, which frankly I myself had not learned, and I got exposed to it here at Chinmaya Mission.
मैंने देखा है मेरे बच्चे में बहुत चेंज आया है। वो हनुमान चालीसा पूरा बोल लेते हैं, यहाँ आके भगवान में विश्वास हो गया है, सुबह उठ के भगवान को प्रणाम करते हैं। यहाँ आने से तो बहुत फायदा है।
Who is your favorite sage? Why is your favorite sage?
My favorite sage is Shankaracharya because he has like cool powers, and he's also related to one of my favorite gods. He's an incarnation of Shiva.
I'm so happy that there's an institution, I will call it a home for me, Chinmayananda Mission. The hope they have given me and my children to have the greatest future.
मछली जल की रानी है, मछली जल की रानी है, जीवन उसका पानी है, हाथ लगाओ डर जाएगी, बाहर निकालो मर जाएगी.
What's the most fun thing you've learned about in Chinmaya, in Banquet?
हाथ लगाओ मर जाएगी.
We learn about the different cultures of India. We learn even small stories. We learn how we are related to our Hindu culture, and learning this we'll know how we are important to our society.
It's tough to organize classes for as many as 300 children. That's how many are enrolled now. Because in our big hall, we often have 6 to 8 simultaneous classes going on. And that's a challenge, no matter how good the teacher is, to have to deal with overlapping voices from the class next to you.
Absolutely the right thing to do. We're desperate in that we've outgrown our needs, we've outgrown our mission, and that's a good sign.
As for these new classes, Gurudev's, one of his best quotes, I feel, is, "If I rest, I rust." And this is a great example of how Chinmaya Mission volunteers are actively trying to make it a better place for students to learn. And since I am a graduating senior this year, I feel that it is extremely important for some of us older youth and us older young adults, that we should pass on the torch and the light of knowledge to the younger kids and make this a better place.
The biggest challenge we have at Bal Vihar is lack of classroom space. I believe every student and teacher at Bal Vihar can attest to this. It's very difficult to hear and follow someone, especially someone with a soft voice like me. And I think we can definitely use, and it'll help all of us to have our own classroom.
I remember in the very beginning, I was told that how a bud, a small bud of a flower, when it is opening up and completely opens up with the grace of God, then that perfume and beauty of that flower spreads to everyone. Similarly, a personality has to unfold. It is like a bud, and it has to unfold into a beautiful flower. And that beautiful flower with unique beauty and unique presence of some qualities from the past sanskaras spreads the fragrance, and spreads the beauty all around it. The values from Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Purana can be taught to children from the childhood. Little did I know that while teaching the children, one starts unfolding oneself. And that was the glory and magic of the Master's touch. With his touch, the children and adults here are guided in not only in their spiritual life, but in day-to-day life, how to advance, how to behave, how to carry yourself with the values of Bhagavad Gita and virtues of Bhagavad Gita, Satya, Shaucha, Ahimsa, how one practices into the day-to-day moment. With the guidance of the Divine Guru, in his presence alone, with the help of the masters like Chinmayananda ji, we are taking these baby steps forward to build this new structure, which will be for the children in future, for advancing towards the spiritual life, to get the best from the East and West, and to follow the values and virtues given in Bhagavad Gita and Upanishads. Hari Om Tat Sat.